That's right. Collective soul. A term. What is collective? Collective term used especially by Carl Jung for those parts of the unconscious derived from some commercial, social, rather than individual experience. They're also known for collectivism, political doctrine. Places control of economic activities in the hands of the community, of the government, as opposed to capitalism, which emphasizes private ownership. Collectivism, beginning with Rousseau, hold that it is submission and community, the individual, fulfill him the economic power, too important to the left, self-interest of individuals, and then collective soul, started first at the beginning of their careers as a death metal band known as Epiponymous was a death metal band. It was originally a polka band, and that's right, and also was known for their lead singer, the great lead singer of Collective Soul, Aardvark. Damn, that's right, an Aardvark. The Collective Soul then went on, and then they were told to cool it off, but they were still a metal band all the way. That's right. And then somewhere deep somewhere, colloids are interesting properties. Perhaps the most notable is in light dispersion. There are the colloidal particles in the atmosphere, that the sky is blue in the daytime and the summer red. Moreover, the property absorption of molecules and the ions in the interface of the particles continues to phase, and then collective soul basically couldn't even sell a record to anyone. Somewhere outside the cabin, Glenn and Billy contemplate their problems. I actually some crappiness. It's some hard times, as Dusty Rhodes would say. Hard times for the worker. Hard times. Glenn, he's inside the cabin at Razorfish, and he just used to talk about collective soul. Billy, collective soul's not even a metal band. They were just like a light, easy listening alternative band. Billy, these clones are nuts. Oh, hello there. Ah! Oh no! Wait, he doesn't got his sword. Hi. Hi, my name is SPOONY1. How you going? That's right. Frater mentioned. This is a new Spoony, Billy. This is different. Just don't worry. Don't panic. And don't say you know what. Don't say Final Fantasy you know what. Okay. Hello, Mr. Spoony. Oh, hello there. Oh, hi. I'm your new host. Co-host. Co-host. But I got some questions for you first. On my computer, I haven't noticed that, you got there's an unusual source of nuclear power in your basement. While I'm staying here at the cabin with Razorfist, while we're running the show, is it alright if I tap into this and, oh, wait a minute. Of course you can. Grandpa loved nuclear research. His nuclear research always was really quite good. Billy, what the? Billy, I didn't know there was nuclear research going on at the cabin. Well, of course there always was nuclear research, I guess. I mean, yeah, Grandpa did a lot of fishing and playing Atari, but he did a lot of nuclear research. You know what? You guys are really nice guys. Really nice. First we gotta ask you a question. You got a double out there, out in the woods somewhere, I hear. He's just a psychotic. Yes. I have meaning to talk to him. I have meaning to talk to him. He has a lot of problems. But, there's something greater coming. Greater that he'll understand, and It'll all work out in the end. Oh, okay, Mr. Spoony. Come on in. The collective soul. Collective soul is great. And uh, that's right. There's one greater coming. There's a greater one coming. Razor Fist. Pretty soon we are gonna win. Meanwhile, in space, our four great heroes are still reeling, from last episode when they talked about the NES Classic. We got the games. We got more than the great games. Okay. No, we got a theme. Oh no. That's right, Pogapi. You can't have these many episodes starting like this. People are just gonna drop out because they're gonna think that a repeat was uploaded. Okay, so Frater, we gotta talk. So you got all these clones down there, and yeah, it's gonna really draw some ratings in. I have a bigger plan though. Frater, some of these clones they're really unstable. You know what you're doing? Of course I know what I'm doing. I mean, look at that new Spoony one that I put down there. He's really smart. He's really bright, really polite. I mean, if I can keep it up, their views, the views and the the ads and all the advertisement and the revenue and the Frater, you don't know what you're doing. You don't know it all. Okay, listen. Whose reviews you like listening to the most, Gregory Peck? Oh, of course I like listening to Jim Sterling. He makes sense. He thinks like me. Okay, so I'm going to clone him. Well, Frater, okay. Don't know what the repercussions are going to be if he goes psychotic. I mean, that's a smart guy. He's like me, smart. Okay. So, okay, Sergeant, what's the topic of the Power Glove Congress? Of course, the topic is, well, you kind of left the show on a cliffhanger last time. I did? Yes. You left the show on a cliffhanger. You didn't finish off what you truly thought of Zelda 2. There's a deeper conversation, I feel. There is a really good conversation there. You just walked away from it. Okay, yeah. Yeah, you kind of ran out of time there. Listen. This is the deal. Zelda 2 is a mess, Frater. It's got fun action, but it just, like, seriously, they just want you to buy a subscription to Nintendo Power. That's the classic problem with it. The classic problem with it is they want you to buy they want you to buy Nintendo Power to figure out where to go and what to do. This is not, like, there is no guide. Unless you, I don't even know if they made guides for this game back then. I don't remember it. It was just Nintendo Power. And, like, the game's a classic in itself. It's an open world game. It's really something for its time, but it meant a lot to me back then. It was one of my 5 games I used to play the most, during, like, Mario 2 and the original Zelda, but in Metroid. But look, in Simon's Quest I used to play a lot as well. I love Simon's Quest. Great game. But, like, let's not even sugarcoat it. There truly is no like, if you play the game dry, which I've tried to do, you just get screwed over. You get screwed over in, if you play it on the NES Classic version, you do get the save points. and that's a good thing, right? That, of course. Well, there you go. But you know what? That's it. It's it, it's just to show you really where the series has gone. You know, the original game was really the best, and you know that's it. Yeah, I did. That's really it. Did you? Yeah. Yeah, I would really just we should go to the game and um yeah, do that kind of thing. Yeah, we could do that. Let's go to the game. Good old classic Mega Man. Yeah, I love some Mega Man. But this is a series that'll just kick you in the butt, you know? This is not like for the timid. Oh, it's really great. Look at that little blue guy go! He always talks about him like that. It's always like the same thing with Pook Up Adams. Does the little guy go? Look at the little guy go! And like, wait a minute, Buster. There's lots of cinder blocks right there. Look at that. Look at it. He's getting attacked. He's getting really attacked hard. Yeah. Wait. Okay, so yeah, we gotta get through these turrets. So the situation down there on Earth, it's getting interesting, but I think I'm seeing where we can really make the Earth show unique, because the real problem is like, well, of course, the problem is we don't have control of this show anymore. It's a property of this, like, Imperial Galactic Super Duper Empire. Evil Empire. We can't do jack squat. Exactly. I mean, we really can't. Really, Dark Milo has got control over everything, and it's, well, Frater, eventually we have to think of something, because we're just gonna be owned by this guy for the rest of our lives. And I don't know why you just did that right there. That didn't make sense. There's a ladder. There's a ladder right on the other side. See? You just go from one side to the other. It's really easy. And you got cinder blocks to look at, too. You got those cinder blocks. Poke Up the Adams, yeah. So, apparently that Razorfish guy is doing a metal documentary on our show. This is about video games. Why is he doing this? Well, we got a bigger question. Oh dear, you just got killed by Pac-Man. That's a way to go. Getting killed by a legend. So, yeah. So apparently he thinks Collective Soul is metal. What was those other things he was saying? Like, well, apparently he said that they were a death metal band. No, they weren't Frater. They were just some band MTV found somewhere. And, you can tell they want to be heavy. I mean, you can see it, man. They like get into their they want to just scream and yell, and they're just not allowed. You can feel it. They want to be heavy. They're just not loud. They're not loud at all. Yeah, yeah, these clones are really, problematic, aren't they? Yeah, I mean, yeah, the real Razorfish, he's really into heavy metal, and, Iron Maiden, Judas Priest, and stuff, but, the real one, I mean, he would just be pissed at us if he found out, like, we cloned him, and he's got a guy going around saying, that, Collective Soul is like great metal, and it's like, no, you've never been metal, they suck. They do suck. So again, Mega Man, that's all you need to say. So, I think, I'm very happy with Mega Man 2 that's on the NES Classic. I think that's the best version. I mean, I know there's people who are probably getting mad. They feel like all sick should be on there. And it's like, they don't get it. You know, these are games that basically, you know, are very, you know, they're just, you know, let's be fair. I mean, Mega Man games are pretty much all the same, and Frater, your game skills just go all over the place. You're just terrible. I mean, well, to be fair, I mean, remember when I played Ninja Gaiden? Oh my goodness, you die, but I die a lot too. I mean, Ninja Gaiden is just brutal. Yeah, Ninja Gaiden is sort of, I mean, Billy and Glenn keep saying like they want to be the hosts, and it's like I hate to like tell them, but they haven't gone through the trials. Oh, the trials. Yeah, they haven't gone through it. No, to be hosted this show, you have to pass through the trials, and the trials are, you gotta pass, you gotta at least get to the last level of Ninja Gaiden. You didn't beat the game, but you didn't make it to the last level. And I mean, I would even say that, yeah, I mean, I allow, like, save states. Because how else are you gonna get there? What you need is many tools as you can. I consider that a tool, Frater. It's really bad. I couldn't get Minnie Mouse to the second level. Pogapi, that wasn't Ninja Gaiden, that was Mickey Mouse's escapades. Oh, it was? That was a good game. That was not a good game, not a good game, Mr. Pogapi Adams. So yeah, so Jim Sterling, we're gonna do this next episode, and I've programmed it in, and we're gonna see what happens. Well, Frater, we're gonna find out pretty soon. And I say we're in for a real interesting time. But if this works out, we're gonna see the show blossom. We might as well retire. We could, you know. It's just, think about it. I mean, we just live on this big Star Destroyer now. I mean, not like we got much choice. Well, gotta go, folks. Out of time. Goodbye.